Okay, so there's no way in hell Cobra Kai's last season just ended on that level of a cliffhanger, right? What the f? Nah, man, what's good, y'all? It's your boy, Zah, back at it like a crackhead. You already know, talking some more TV. Today, we are reviewing Season 6, Part 2 of Cobra Kai. Now, listen, I know I didn't give my thoughts and opinions on the first part of this season, but I think it was a solid start to the final season. It was a little bit different, you know, because everything's solved. Literally, Cobra Kai has solved all the problems that they were dealing with Season 1 through 4. People cheating on each other. People switching sides like it's real gang warfare, like this karate shit is really that serious.
Do you want to help me win this thing?
It kind of is with the way this season ended, no cap. Danny and Johnny and even Chosen and other people from the past. We got Terry Silver and Kreese, the villains, in jail. Like, things were looking up. It was just a nice way to end it with the biggest tournament in karate history, you know what I'm saying? But I think that this second part is leagues and bounds better than the first part. First of all, we got to start with the setting. It kind of looks like they actually went to Spain, actually went to Barcelona to film this season. And if that's the case, that's pretty damn cool. I ain't gonna lie. It feels like these are more natural shots. Like, it feels like they're actually like, hey, I mean, we're in Spain, we're in Barcelona. We might as well film as wherever we can, you feel what I'm saying? It kind of feels like that this season, and I think it was warranted considering this is supposed to be the biggest, the baddest, the most hype season yet, and it's the final season. So why not go all out? Cobra Kai is such an interesting case study, though, because it started out as a YouTube Red show, if y'all don't know. Like, I think the first 2 seasons were on YouTube Red, but it was just so good. Y'all know Netflix, the powerhouse, the juggernaut. They said, so, YouTube Red, why don't we throw you a little money and you give us Cobra Kai's rights? And it worked, and ever since then, the budget's just gone up and up and up. I mean, this season, the quality was actually ridiculous. They give them the AK cameras this season. I do think it's warranted. I think Cobra Kai has grown to be more popular year by year, season by season. I think at this point, it's probably the most popular that it's been. But I will say, whoever at Netflix is thinking, hey, instead of doing a weekly release, let's drop 5 episodes every 3 months. You're a fucking idiot. Why would anybody want to watch their TV like that? Genuinely. That is one of the stupidest decisions I have ever seen. Just release them week by week. Let me stop kind of getting off topic though. Let's get back to Season 6. I think the setting was dope as fuck. Them actually being in Spain. I think that the tournament, the fighting, was some of the best choreographed fights in Cobra Kai. And for them to have new, over-the-top fire choreography it's a pretty big ask at this point. I mean, it feels like they've done any possible thing that when it comes to a karate type fight. I mean, they were having school fights, they were having big brawls in houses, they were having big brawls in dojos. Like, it just felt like, where else could they go from here? And I think that the move that they decided to make is a pretty good one. I also think that the story beats, where the story goes, I think it's pretty solid. It leaves us in a solid place of wondering how the fuck are they going to wrap this whole show up in 5 episodes? I really don't know how, honestly. And man, all in all, I think it's fun. It's classic Cobra Kai, a little bit cringe, but also fire at the same time. It's like a forbidden ask. It's like your guilty pleasure type of show. But honestly, I love Cobra Kai. Cobra Kai is one of my favorite shows ever on Netflix. And Season 6, Part 2, non-spoilers, I'm gonna give it an 8 out of 10. I do think there were some things, there were some cringe-ass scenes.
Maybe don't do shitty things.
There were also some fire-ass scenes. And I think that, all in all, I think everything balanced. I think everything balanced out to make it a pretty solid entry into Season 6. But I'm ready for the ending, no cap. Other than that, man, here is your one and only spoiler alert. Spoiler! Spoiler! We're talking spoilers from now on. There was really death in Cobra Kai? Wow. The way that they set the scene up was fantastic too, because for a second, you know, you saw Danny see that Kwon pick up the knife. I was like, oh shit. Danny is about to get stabbed, isn't he? He's about to die. I was like, I mean, that's a decent way to write him off so he can go do the other Karate Kid movie, I guess. Maybe it's not actually, when I really think about it. I'm glad that didn't happen. But instead, Kwon is fighting Axel, Vin Diesel, fucking Arnold Schwarzenegger, fucking Ivan Drago, fucking determined. Like, he hasn't been hit. The one time he was hit, he got hit in the stomach, and he didn't budge. He didn't move. Was this dude made in a lab? What are they feeding this dude, gang? But Kwon was pissed because he was getting his ass whooped. He was getting that belt. Against Axel. After losing a 2v1 How you jump Robbie and you still lose the fight? Nah, gang. Is Kwon a fraud? Somebody let me know in the comments. Is Kwon a fraud? But anyway, he starts boxing Axel again. He picks up Kreese's knife. Why is Kreese bringing a knife to a karate tournament with a bunch of kids? That got to fall on Kreese, right? Like, they got to send a nigga to jail when they, ID'd a knife, right? But anyway, Axel kicks Kwon's leg in midair, and you hear this disgusting, gut-wrenching scream. And Kwon, it looks like he's passed away. It looks like he's dead. You never know. Cobra Kai could, like, retcon it in the next episode, and it turns out he's just fatally injured. But fatally injured would be dead, so it turns out he's just really injured. But I don't know. We'll have to see the aftermath of that. But that was fucking insane. Honestly, that entire finale was insane. First of all, we had the Russians, getting found out for PEDs. Why y'all got PEDs at a karate tournament, bro? Y'all doing too much. And then the Russian captain comes back and knocks out Gunta. Not the ring general. No. Another Gunta. And it just kicks off this entire dojo-wide brawl at the karate tournament, which I thought was insane. I thought they did a great job with, like I said, the choreography, making sure that all our, top people got a little bit of a moveset here and there. All the little beefs that they created in these 5 episodes, they're starting to get a little bit of payoff. So I think that if they were going to go on a bang, they did it in style. I think it was also a nice payoff because, you find out that Mr. Miyagi unalived, for TikTok, unalived somebody in the previous tournament. Way back in the day, though. And then Gunta, not the ring general, Gunta. He's like, but the tournament's different nowadays. History seems to always repeat itself, man. I'm also glad that they brought Kenny back, man. Man, the episode where they talked about Kenny being shit butt was one of the funniest episodes of television I have ever seen. I was genuinely crying when he was like, look up shit butt memes. Shit butt memes, bro? That's tough. I don't think I'd go to school anymore. I'm not gonna lie. But it was nice seeing the resolution between his character and Anthony LaRusso. It was about time. Like, I'm glad that pretty much all the beef is past us. They had this little weird mini arc where Dimitri was like questioning if Kenny was a spy. That felt a little racist. I ain't gonna lie to y'all. Maybe that was a little racist. I don't know. Dimitri this season has been the most annoying schmuck of all time. Like, bro cheats on his girlfriend and gets mad at Hawk about it. What are you doing, bro? You're a fucking idiot. They finally brought Miguel back to prime Miguel, as it should be. I think that Miguel, if for some reason they decide to continue the tournament, Miguel should win the tournament. I don't know how. I've seen people crafting theories that he's going to go back to Cobra Kai and face Robbie or face Axel in the final. If that happens, I'm here for it because the show's name is Cobra Kai, which brings me to a little bit of a theory. I think that Mr. Miyagi is going to be the one that started the original Cobra Kai. Like, I was thinking that in the final episode, but I was like, nah. But the more I think about it, it makes sense. Johnny and Danny finding out that this entire time Miyagi-Do is Cobra Kai. That'll be honestly a nice way to end the series. It's kind of like, huh. So basically, we were fighting for nothing for the last 30 years of our life. I think it's a nice way for them to be able to drop it. Maybe even go back to Cobra Kai at the end of the day. Maybe Cobra Kai is the world-renowned dojo, not Miyagi-Do. I just said a lot of positives, but it's time for me to get into a couple of my negatives. I think my biggest negative, and it was my biggest negative of Season 6 Part 1, how much Danny glazes Mr. Miyagi. Like, it's getting a little weird. Bro literally left the kids at the karate tournament so that he could potentially talk to Miyagi-sensei. And then bro ends up in the dog cage. And doesn't tell anybody about it either, except for the others. I mean, I guess you don't want to worry people, but that was your fault. Just stay at the karate tournament, bro. What? Do you really need to know that bad? Do you really need to know that bad? Come on, bro. Like, Mr. Miyagi glaze from Danny is getting out of hand. It's getting out of control. I get he's his father figure. I know he means the world to him. I get he saved him from the bullies way back when, and he kind of, set his life on a good path, but this is gawk to the max, bro. It's getting a little weird. It's getting a little ridiculous. I think my biggest negative, though, is Dimitri. I already talked about him a little bit, but everything he's done this season, he's always been one of the most annoying. He just has an annoying looking face. No disrespect to the actor. But he's just been like one of the most annoying, unlikable characters in the whole show. But this season really just confirms that he is one of the most unlikable characters in all of television history, bro. Everything he did, like when he was like... I actually wanted to go into the screen, then with the bus driver uppercut, left overhand, knock the nigga out, and then walk back out the screen. That's how annoying that nigga was, bro. He probably don't even care about Kwon death either, bro, because he's going to MIT. Shut your bitch ass up, bro. Nobody care about MIT but you, gang. And honestly, those are really my only negatives. Like I said, I give it an 8 out of 10. A nice, solid 5 episodes that especially build off the first 5. I really think this season would be better, though, if they just dropped it all at once, man. Or dropped it week by week. Like, it makes everything flow better together. I don't know why they thought 5s was the move. I mean, this is a pretty good cliffhanger to leave us until, I think, February. It's kind of fucking ridiculous, bro. But I think this was a pretty banger cliffhanger. So many questions, honestly. Like, what are they going to do about the tournament? Are they just going to suspend it? Are they going to keep it going? Because, I mean, it seems like they've kept tournaments going in the past when there was death. But it's a new age, and it was broadcasted worldwide. Everybody saw that shit. Are they going to keep the tournament going? Is Miguel going to go back to Cobra Kai? Like, is that a theory or is that a spoiler? I don't know. I hope it's not a spoiler. It's kind of cheese if there's a spoiler. How are they going to end so many different character arcs? I feel like now you got to end Axel's. You got to end his coach, who was the guy from Mortal Kombat, which is pretty fucking cool. There was no way Johnny and Danny were beating him. I don't care. He would have beat both their asses. They got to end so many character arcs, though. The Zara girl that they introduced, who's annoying as fuck, too. There's Hawk, there's Dimitri, there's Miguel, there's Sam, there's Robbie, there's Kenny, there's Devin. There's so many character arcs that they need to end this season. I feel like there's probably, you know, a pretty simple way to end it. Like, the kids are going to go to college. I'm sure maybe Miguel and Hawk will get like this big karate deal or whatever. Other kids will still be in high school. But I don't know. How do y'all think this season's going to end? I think it should be a good ending. And I feel like if they ruin this ending, it could mess up this whole season. I'm not going to lie. But I don't know. I guess we'll have to see. But that's all I got for y'all today, man. Comment down below your opinions on Season 6 Part 2 and Part 1 and where you think that they're going to go with Part 3. Like the video, share the video to your friends that love Cobra Kai, man. And go ahead and hit that subscribe button. I know you want to subscribe. I know you want to subscribe. Anyway, and hit that bell, bro. We back at it like a crack addict. I told y'all, man. We on this, we grinding. Let me know some shit y'all want to see, though. Probably got some more reviews coming. Got some more commentaries coming. Got some more meme videos coming. We back at it, man. Let's get it. And also, happy Thanksgiving. I know Thanksgiving's going to happen this week. But yeah, man. I'm out of here. Pleasure being with y'all. Peace.